On today's episode of Wolf Den, we might just change the way you bathe.
The soap industry, as you probably are aware, there's not a lot of innovation. That changes today. Imagine that this is penis.
Let's talk holes here.
You have the face of a person who would have a weirdly shaped penis.
You're not wrong.
I need to see kosher on the label. Kosher is very important.
Don't think that's important.
I can see that there's a Dove logo on this part of the soap. So,
My problem is I'm in a dirty business, so
what can you guarantee me that's not going to burn?
this is not the first meeting I've been with someone.
Really?
It's more than a clean it's a happy
I think there might be something here.
Today's entrepreneur created a revolutionary new product that'll change the way you clean your private parts.
Hello Wolves, my name is Olaf and I am the CEO of Good Soap. I am seeking an investment of $500,000 today for a 10% stake in my company, which is the number 4 soap company in all of Norway. And today I've got an extremely exciting opportunity for you for a brand new type of soap. The soap industry, as you probably are aware, because most people have extensive knowledge on soap and the industry and everything about it, is quite, there's not a lot of innovation. That changes today. I'm absolutely changing the soap market. And so I'd like to tell you a little bit about how this came to be. So we have an employee at our company. His name is Tom, and he is a Viking. And he does a lot of things with weapons and wood, and his hands are very rough. And so he had this idea. And so when he washes his body, he's got very rough hands, and it would hurt his axe, his penis. I realize I'm doing the symbol for a vagina, but it hurts his penis. And me, I'm a weightlifter, obviously. You probably didn't have to even say that to you. You probably were very aware of that. You probably first thing you thought when you saw me was this guy lifts a lot of weights. And so my hands are very rough from weightlifting. And when I wash my penis, it damages it. And so we have created a revolutionary new product called the Wiener cleaner. And it is you can use it anyway. This is just a prototype. It's not for my wiener. I definitely couldn't use this myself. And so what this does is, imagine that this is penis. You would put it into here, and then it would clean all of your penis without damaging the penis. It also feels quite nice. Could I pass out some demonstration examples for you first?
Please.
Wonderful. So we've got 3 different ones here, and this is for you. I think that would probably accommodate you. And then this one, Mr. Beard Boy, that's for you. And then for you, my friend, that's I saw you. We carved that one for you. You're about 5'7", and
5'8".
Well, 5'8", so that's about 5'8" size. You have I don't know how to say this without not trying to be mean, but you have the face of a person who would have a perhaps weirdly shaped penis.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What's that smell?
Soap.
As a teenage boy, I had some experience with my wiener and soap, and it burned. Is there anything different about this formulation so it doesn't
we
burn?
have specifically formulated the soap to be a non-burning soap, and I've tested it quite extensively. Obviously, like I said, not with this one. I actually wore a bigger hole through a soap, and so we had to really sturdy up the soap because I broke it. And I've tried putting the soap directly into the hole, and absolutely no burning whatsoever. It just comes out.
I could fit 2 fingers in mine.
That's very good to know. Thank you.
Pointer and middle.
Those are typically the ones I use. So,
Now,
or sometimes I do a Spider-Man.
I go all the way to the thumb base.
how long is you've been the number 4 soap company in Norway?
Yes.
How many soap companies are in Norway?
There are 4.
And how many people are there in Norway?
There are 5 million people, and 4 soap companies. We are number 4 currently, but my father passed away a few years ago, and he was the CEO, and we were number 2. We are called Good Soap, and the reason for that is because we're in a region called Gudvangen, but also because the soap is it's good, it's not great. And there is another company that's right now number 2. They were called Better Soap, and it's very hard to compete with a name like that because people see Good Soap on the aisle, and then they also see Better Soap, and they typically take that. So I'd love to get back to number 2, and that's what I think this can do. Number 1 is a company called Cool Soap, and there's no way we're ever going to take this spot. They're the coolest people I've ever met. They're the rock stars of Norway. Norway's very big on soap.
What's preventing competition from just putting a hole in their soap?
I know your untrained eye sees a hole in the soap, but there's extensive engineering that's gone into this. We actually have 3 engineers who've been working on this. One of them who worked at NASA. So kind of a big deal. It's the Norwegian Agricultural Society of Agriculture. So he was a very, very high up engineer at NASA. Yeah, one of 2. And the other 2 both went to school. So, they know what they're doing.
Like any school?
The second engineer, he actually went to MIT. So he's also very smart. Men in Tech. That's a very sort of a mid-tier university in Norway. And then the third one, he went to Harvard. In Boston, the real Harvard here in America. He went there. Yeah, he went there for botany, but he then got really into engineering on his free time, got super into Legos, and that's...
Olaf, I really appreciate your ability for sales. I mean, I appreciate the messaging, but first of all, my hole is not fully circular.
That's not, so we got stuck at customs on the way over. That one I carved with a knife. Also, you look like what you'd probably, maybe you don't know this because you haven't seen enough penises, but not all of them are just a circle. A lot of them have a little bit of a lilt or like a lump or something that sort of changes the shape. And if you think about the head of a penis in the mushroom, there's sort of a ridge at the top, but not at the bottom. So actually that ridge is designed for a maximum cleanliness and pleasure.
There's like vein ridges?
We do have one option. It's got if you actually look closely here, you'll see a little ridge here, and that's for the top vein. We can only really accommodate for one vein, which is the main vein, as they call it.
That's the one you drain.
That's the one you drain.
Now, have you sold many of these?
So we've not brought the Wiener Cleaner to market. We've been waiting to come to the Wolf Den, the famous Wolf Den, to launch this. We've got our other soaps. Our main soaps are soap, and that is a soap that smells like soap. What you imagine soap.
Have you thought about selling these to prisons?
So we actually are working on a separate program right now of prison soap that has ridges built in for extreme gripping texture so that you don't slip. And then we actually have a prison soap for people who want to drop the soap, and that is extra slippery. So that's something you'd probably love to give to some of your friends.
Do you see this as a gag gift? Like, if there's not a lot of Vikings in America, this could be a gag gift to that.
No, it's not edible. You're not supposed to eat the soap, so you would don't think you'd want to gag on it.
Is this what you're hoping to build as a platform product, or is this a one-off?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's talk holes here. Let's say, for instance, somebody has, not me, a weirdly shaped penis, like a can of tuna. Could you accommodate?
I do know I learned this word on the flight over. It's a choda, I think.
I thought you struggled with English.
Choda. A choda.
So you don't know what a platform product is, but you know what a chode is.
Choda. I think it's pronounced choda.
Choda.
I've never heard it called that. Have you? Maybe in Wisconsin or something.
It could be Wisconsin.
Well, a lot of the Vikings did settle in the
question.
Region. Okay.
I'm a little concerned about the price per product, price per unit.
Yes.
Can these be doubled up, tripled up?
What do you mean? You mean like
for recreational?
Could you have three? You have to have three penises for that, and I've only
I'm
got
talking.
one.
What if we combine all of these? Let's try this, okay? What if you combine all of these? You know, it's like three rings. Lord of the Rings.
The problem you're going to run into here is that his is much smaller, so you're going to have to basically fuck a hole into the middle of that one that's bigger so that you can use all three. But if you were to have, say, 3 equal sized men,
you could put it in the microwave, or
You what you can do is you can soften it in the microwave, and then you just take a little knife and you can just sort of carve out a slightly bigger hole. I like to do it with my wiener.
So it's
personally, but-
moldable.
Oh, of course, yes. It's customizable to different people.
Okay, so I just need to clear the air here. So my companies do not do testing on animals.
That's
Have
not
you
what I've
done
heard.
any animal testing with this?
I mean, a lot of people call me an animal because of my weightlifting, but not any real animals, no. I mean, in Norway, you do all sorts of things like reindeer and sheep, and we've tested it on a moose, but not animals per se.
Okay, you know what I think. I'm gonna give you a deal. What? By the way, I want to know your deal first. But whatever it is, I need to see kosher on the label. Kosher is very important.
Don't think that's important.
Well, then I'm out.
Wolf Spotlight. Billionaire entrepreneur Jimmy Sparling created a clothing company called Lumbersexual that sells lumberjack clothing to hipsters who hate the outdoors.
I help hipsters feel like real men.
This wolf spends hours a day contemplating how to rid the world of poor people. In his spare time, he enjoys writing romantic novels with graphic sexual scenes and having his servants bring him things to sign. His beard smells of rich mahogany and the blood of the poor. When he's not commissioning Baroque oil paintings of himself, he enjoys sprinting from the homeless to keep his hard body tight. Wolf Travis Chambers is out due to Olaf's unwillingness to obtain kosher certifications, which leaves just 2 wolves left. Boom, boom, boom.
What about you guys? Mr. Weird Penis, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I got a guy for this. I can't really see myself in this.
It's not about you, though. It's about American men who have rough hands that need to have a nice, clean penis, but not damage it with their roughness.
You know, I don't know. I think
With the smaller hole here to accommodate a smaller penis, the one that you're holding, I can see that there's a Dove logo on this bar of the soap. So I don't see why Dove couldn't just put a hole in
So
their soap.
I think what you're seeing right there is perhaps a Dove logo, but that's actually a Norwegian dove. So it's a different type of a dove. It's slightly whiter.
I've got a little dove tip on mine.
That's also, look, I had to make these myself on the way over here because of customs. The engineered ones are much better, and you could obviously understand that they would work very well for your wiener.
You know, I don't know.
I think you're forgetting about the engineers who went to NASA and MIT and Harvard and how incredibly good they are at engineering, and you're valuing the engineers that we've got in our company.
You know, my problem is I'm in a dirty dick business, so I don't need clean dicks. I'm out.
Wolf Tony DeMarco is out due to his participation in the dirty dick business.
Now that's very fair for you. Now what about you, Mr. Clean Peen?
You know, as most of my customers are against the outdoors and dirt in general, and I just don't think that they're going to have a need for this, and I don't.
But they love to be clean and they love to feel like a man, but they don't. This is the lumbersexual business you have, right? With the helping the hipsters feel like men.
It is.
This will make even a gay man will feel like a real man.
Their
if they use
hands,
it.
their hands are supple and soft. They have no risk of damaging their penis.
Let me just tell you, if you put this in the hands of somebody and they start to, they're going to become customers. Why don't you leave the room, give it a little try, and you come back and you tell me that you don't want to invest $500,000 in this business?
Yeah, go try it out. Let us know.
Well, can you guarantee me that it's not going to burn?
Guaranteed it's not going to burn. Like I said, I put the soap directly in the hole, and it just comes right back out when you do.
What was that, like a NASA thing? Make the it's not spicy to the tip, or what?
No, it's because it was burning men's penises. A very simple problem to solve. So would you like to go and use the soap very quickly and come back and tell me that you're in?
I'll play along.
Great.
This is not the first meeting I've been where somebody's fucked a bar. So.
Really?
fucking the soap. It's just cleaning your penis, just to be clear. I don't want you guys to think this is not a sex toy.
You say potato, I say...
Sex toy. And
It's very slippery.
Is it clean?
how are you feeling?
I have some clarity. After using this in the shower.
And you're in. I know you're in. I know it. I can feel it. And you have an aura about you. You're glowing. You seem like almost 2 to 3 ounces lighter.
I am lighter. I have some clarity, and I like it. I like it. It did not burn. It is very slippery. One thing led to another, and I think this has multiple uses.
Now that I'm willing to
It's more
explore.
than, I think it's more than a clean dick.
You almost need a rope on it or something, you know what I mean?
I think it's more than a clean dick. It's a happy dick.
That's an incredible tagline.
Sounds like a
It's more than a clean dick. It's a happy dick.
I think there might be something here.
Let's do
Good name.
fucking business, my friend. What do you think?
Now, for the 500,000 at 10%, does that include the original soap company, the number 4 soap?
So, are you on Instagram right now? Could you please be respectful?
Somebody sent me something. So.
Wow, wonderful. Good for you.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Guys.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's correct.
It includes the original soap company, the last place, the worst company, soap company.
Well, that's not how it's with number 4 in Norway, and what you probably don't realize how many soap companies have come and gone. It's a huge industry in Norway, and so to be number 4 and just to have existed for 80 years is a huge deal. And this is how we get back to number 2. So I did a lot of soul searching as to whether or not I wanted to just give a percentage of the Wiener cleaner or the entire company. And the reason why I chose 10% for 500,000 is because I am willing to give up that part of the company, because I see such a big future for good soap, and I know that you are the exact person to help take it to the top. You've felt what it's like to be inside of good soap, and being inside of good soap feels really good.
He just said he wants you to be inside good soap.
Yes, inside of the company, not anything else.
Great sales.
I've been inside of the product, and I think I'd like to be inside the company as well. So, 500,000 for 10%.
Yes.
What kind of revenue does Good Soap Company do currently?
We're doing 15 million a year in Norwegian krona.
And how many kronas are in a dollar?
That's up to the accountants to find out, but it's definitely a lot. Here's what I think. We just do a deal, and then we figure out all the little details later, and maybe right now we go and, have a little fun with some soap. Not together, but I've got some Norwegian women who flew over here with me, and they said that they love to meet some of the wolves, and I've got Astrid and a couple of other girls here who are ready to have a very, very happy dick night. And I think if you do this deal, there's a very good chance that you could meet the Norwegian woman.
I'd like to just state officially and for the record that I've got no interest in those Norwegian women. I think that you've got a wonderful business here. I think that Good Soap is a beautiful company.
Yes.
And I think that a clean dick is a happy dick.
Me too.
So,
Hashtag.
and so I think we work out the details later. I think we take this to a restaurant with your friends and we see what happens.
The girls?
Your associates.
Just, okay.
Your associates.
Hey, that's fine. Yes, of course. They are waiting.
Yeah, he just wants to celebrate. Nothing more than that.
Perfect.
I think we got a deal.
I know we've got a deal. Let's go, my friend. Astrid's going to love you. She loves men with beards.
All right. To happy dicks.
To happy dicks.
Thanks for coming.
Yes.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Go on, man.
Just want to say, I hope your dirty dick is happy. But
We
if you ever
love
want
we
to,
love having-
if you ever want to have a clean and happy dick, just come to me.
Yes.
I got a guy for washing my dick, so
Yeah, I mean, I've got baby hands, so I'm glad you dropped me out.
those are very soft.
Yeah, Phil.
Ooh,
Not one callus.
not one.
No.
Incredible.
Intoxicating.